Well, a lot of people move to Southwest Florida to retire, right? And even though it can be tough to talk about, long-term care is really a key thing for retirees to have. So we have Fox 4 financial expert Adam Bruno with us this morning discussing the options people have, as well as some of the recent trends on rising costs and what you may want from this type of coverage. So first of all, thank you for being with us this morning. We so appreciate it. We do have a couple questions. So Adam, we need you to explain what exactly is this long-term care and why is this so important?
Sure, Lisa, and thanks for having me back. I'm really excited to be back again. So the important thing to remember is that when you look at long-term care as an overall issue, if there's a married couple watching right now, they have a 50% chance that one of them is going to need long-term care. So it's become a prevalent issue. And I did include a few charts from a consumer site here, and you can see it. So basically, you see that long-term care claims begin between 86 and 90 years old now. That's the majority, 27% of people. And this was 350,000 people that were polled. So
wow.
That bought last year. So 27.2, 86 to 90, that's a great example of how long we're actually living right now. So that's an important key right there.
Right.
The other thing to remember is that 64% of the people that are actually using long-term care, believe it or not, are women. So women, of course, live longer than men. So that's why they
that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're rock stars, you know.
Of course.
So you mentioned the odds are high that a lot of people watching will need this long-term care, but not a lot of people have this insurance to cover it.
Correct. Correct. So the problem with long-term care insurance, and I'll give you a perfect example. Lisa, are you thinking about putting away money for your long-term care right now?
I am thinking about more so a retirement, but not thinking about the long-term care.
And that's the problem. And the problem with long-term care benefits, of course, is that when you pay for them, if you never use that money, traditional long-term care insurance, if you don't use it, you lose it, right? So people have a really hard time parting with that money, not to mention the fact that it's so expensive when they start looking for it. So we've seen this emergence of other types of long-term care products, and of those 350,000 customers that purchased long-term care, they did not buy traditional long-term care plans. They bought those hybrid type plans to the tune of 84% of them, something like that.
Okay, so you just mentioned that there's the traditional coverage and then the hybrid coverage. Can you explain all that, what the difference is?
Sure, and it's sometimes it can get really confusing.
Right?
You're not alone there. So traditional coverage, you try and buy when you're younger, so it's more affordable. You pay one price per month, and they will cover you for a benefit if you can't complete 2 of the activities of daily living. You need to live in an assisted living facility. That'll cover you for about $150 a day. Unfortunately, people don't want to do it in a facility anymore. They want to do it in their own home. As the charts there on the screen will show you, home care begins, most long-term care claims begin with home care, 51.5%. And then, of course, it ends now with 43%, which again shows you if people buy the hybrid type of plans, they put in one lump sum amount and they're given a certain amount of money per month and they can use it for whatever long-term care they want. It doesn't have to be inside of a facility, which is a lot more flexible.
Exactly. And I know that this is confusing to a lot of people, but it really is so important to talk about. And I thank you, Adam, for being here. And if you want to consult Adam about your long-term care, he is the founder and president of Evolution Retirement Services. They are in Fort Myers. Their phone number is here on your screen, so you can give them a call if you need any help.